I counted around 15 of them just by roughly counting them, and you see that fishes are actually really curious about them, you see? If you're good at remembering stuff, then you might remember that at the beginning of this year I said that I want to build and have an aquarium. So we are going to do that. It has nothing to do with this enclosure, I'm just showing it off. But aquarium building today. Let's go. And also one other misleading thing. I said that I'm going to build an aquarium, but I already built it, as you see. This was intended to be something else. This aquarium was intended for something else, and for betta fish, I want to build an aquarium for betta. For betta fish, I wanted to build a smaller aquarium, and I already got the glass and everything, but then after a little bit of research, I figured out that it is far easier to maintain a bigger aquarium than smaller aquarium. So therefore, since I already got this built, why not just use it? I just need to build the stand and then we can set it up quickly and easily. The way of building these aquariums is pretty straightforward and basically the same as building glass enclosures, but unlike glass enclosures, glass terrariums, I build this all at once. So I siliconed all the pieces, all the sides together at once, because you don't want to silicone on already cured silicone, as I'm often doing on these enclosures, because that is an easy way to have a leakage and the lights turned off, as you see on this side, but not on this side, because these lights in this side of the dark den, these are shutting down, these are turning off at 8 p.m. while this side, this wall is turning off at 9 p.m. That's why even though when the light in Felix enclosure is turned off, he can still see and figure out the spot where he wants to sleep. And currently it is a bit brighter because I have these lights turned on, because this is how it normally looks. And also these are usually turned off also. I don't need them working all the time because there are no live plants inside. These are the lights that are usually turned on. And you see, now it is dark enough for him to sleep, while at the same time having a bit of light to see where he is going when he is finding a spot to sleep. Funny how this video already turned out into Felix video. Okay, so stand building a stand for the aquarium. I already have everything prepared and I already did a bit of testing. This is the bottom part and I need another one just like that for the top part, and then we connect them all with these and these. Of course, this is not a tutorial on how to build an aquarium stand, because this will be a first time for me building an aquarium stand. So you will just have a bit of time lapse and you could see what I'm doing, and I will explain a couple of things, but I won't be going into greater detail. Maybe sometimes in the future when I actually know what I'm doing. So yeah, time lapse. In a nutshell, I use screws to connect the pieces. These longer parts are connecting the top to the bottom, but they aren't carrying any weight. That is being done by these smaller pieces that are going in between the bottom and the top. It is pretty clever design if you ask me. Then I took the aquarium outside to fill it up and be sure that it doesn't leak anywhere, and thankfully that didn't happen. It was completely a-okay, and at the same time I spray painted the whole stand black. Yeah. And now we can finally have some fun. This is the location where the aquarium will be located. And let me show you all the stuff that I have prepared. Underneath I have the canister filter and nothing is currently hooked up. I need to cut the pipes and all the stuff. I need to put it inside of the actual aquarium. Also I need to connect everything. The light is just temporarily standing like that, but I plan to do some guiders and such to hide the cables. Here are the instructions on how to prepare the filtration. This is the layer that will go underneath the actual substrate, and this is for plant growth. While here I have this is actually a sand, but it is kind of not that small for a sand. I don't know, it was rated as sand, as aquarium sand, but it looks a bit bigger than a regular sand. But this is what we are going to use for a substrate. Also, These, I believe they are called lava rocks or something like that. These two are going inside, and that is basically it. Water, but I'm filtrating more water. I have reverse osmosis system, and currently that is filtering more water for the aquarium. And I know that I still need a heater inside for betta fish, but I will set it up later on when I get it. Currently we just need to set up the enclosure, so it's set up the aquarium so it starts the cycle thingy, however that is called. So yeah, let me figure out the filtration. It shouldn't be a complicated process, but still I'm dreading it for some reason. So you see, this is the basic idea. You have your aquarium, you have your canister filter, you have two pipes. One is taking water inside of the filter, running it through the filter, and getting back inside of the aquarium. And yeah, in theory that should be really easy, but let's see. First I need to install these two. They are holding the tubes above the aquarium. The input will be here and the output on the opposite side. I'm not sure if the tubes will be long enough, but I would like something like that. In theory that should be ideal, right? This is the input, and I should squeeze this inside and lock it with this in place. Am I stupid? Is that how it goes? Am I doing this correctly? It looks pretty sturdy. We will see if we get some leakage. Now I need to cut this to appropriate length and put it inside of the tank, and then connect it inside of this. Alrighty then. Okay, this is the output, I guess. The instructions aren't terrible, but also could be. The instructions could be explaining the whole situation a bit better. Okay, now we do the same thing for the output. Now to prepare the filter media inside. So apparently I should remove this and then this. It says that I should remove the media from plastic packaging, but do not remove carbon from porous bags. So I guess this is carbon, because this looks like a porous bag. I guess I will just leave it on. If I did this wrong, someone scream at me, please. These are also the sponges. And it just says that I should rinse baskets and media materials under running tap water. So I should take this to my bathroom and rinse it. I'll be right back. All right, now to add everything back inside. And then finally this lubricated rubber gasket. Funny. That goes here somewhere. Okay. I think that's it. Now to put it back like this. I think that is it. Now to put it at its spot, connect everything, and let's run it. Actually, I don't have water inside. I cannot run it. Never mind. Yeah, definitely I need water. So let's add all the media inside, the substrate. Firstly, this mixture for plants. I have no idea if this is enough or too little. I think that I will push it a bit back, because majority of plants will be planted on the back and on the side and not on the front, and I think that I don't have enough for the entire aquarium. Now this normal sand, I already rinsed it, that's why it is all wet. I think that this is more than enough, and maybe intake is a bit too low. It says 7 centimeters from the substrate, but the actual intake is right here, not this. This is just some protective thing. So if I measure from here, then I have 7 centimeters, but if I measure from here, then I don't. Yeah, I will just leave it like that and we'll see. Now this is what I was waiting for. Rock 1 and rock 2. I would definitely prefer if I had one more rock to put like here, like bigger, taller, but I don't have. I only have these two lava rocks. So that should work. Later I will add more gravel inside, like bigger chunks and stuff, but I don't have that prepared at the moment. So let's just get water inside and start the whole thing. Okay, now with aquarium fully filled, it It is time to turn on the filtration. First thing that I need to do, if I read the instructions correctly, you see this lever right here. With that I should prime the pump, so yeah, let's do that. Okay, I did something. The air is coming out of this side. That is good sign. So that means that the canister is filling up with water, the water from this intake. And once that stops, I should be able to turn it on. It says that it stopped now. Yeah, so that means that in theory it should work. I have the power right here. Let's go. Whoa! That is a lot of water flow. I can regulate it with this lever. See, more or less, that would be good. Now, to start the cycling of the aquarium, I will add a piece of meat inside, so it decomposes and gives food for bacteria to develop, to eat something and to develop inside of the filter. And then we can proceed with adding the fish inside. Of course, I will be testing the water to see what is the water perimeters, what is the quality of the water, to make sure that it is safe for fish. And also in the meantime, I will add the heater and plants as I get them and other stuff. So we need to do a time jump. Actually, not a jump. In the meantime, I added these floaty plants that proved later to be a big mistake. And I also poked in the substrate these other plants that I received from a friend, but I have no idea how they are called. Also, I built a simple acrylic lid. I measured the openings for the pipes in the heater and just cut them with the jigsaw. There was a bit of trouble with it because plastic kept melting and reconnecting, so it was some unnecessary struggle. In the end it all fit nicely on the aquarium, but now I'm thinking that maybe I should make additional openings for the air to go under. And accidentally the first inhabitants came in with the plants. I spotted a bunch of snails crawling inside, which is alright because they will probably help maintain the aquarium. They managed to slowly eat all the meat that I put inside for cycling, and quickly I spotted what I assume are the snail eggs. I just hope that they won't occupy the aquarium. And later I made this restrictive case for the floating plants because they were getting everywhere. And finally the aquarium is ready for its first inhabitants, at least first official inhabitants, because inside I already got some snails. You can see them over there and also here, over there on the rocks. They came with the plants, so they were the unintentional first inhabitants of this aquarium, but now all the water perimeters are fine. I've been testing them over the last few weeks and I can confirm that the cycle is complete. I had pieces of meat inside. I showed you in past clips, but snails eat all the meat, which is hilarious. I didn't expect that. Also, I added the plants, you see, but I already showed you all of that in the voiceover. I'm not really sure if they are holding good or not. Maybe they need more light. I'm not sure because it seems that the bottom leaves on that plant and also on that plant, it seems like they are dying off, but I'm not really sure. Anyhow, you are going here on the stand and then I'm releasing the fish. After such a long wait. In you go. Okay, let me see. And they all hid immediately. Actually, oh, they are peeking over there behind the rock, you see? Anyhow, I guess that they need to get used to the new aquarium and then they will be swimming around, but they are called neon Tetra and they should be compatible. I mean, they are compatible with betta fish that I in the end plan to get for this aquarium. But in the same time they are really cool looking fish and they're also cheap and commonly available, so this is a sweet combination, I guess. For this aquarium now what we need more stuff. I also want to add some wood branches, but I don't have them, so once I get them I will put them inside. And also I should put some leaves because I still need to do a bit of research on that topic, but inside I also plan to add some shrimps. And I believe that they eat the things that develop on the leaves, right? I could be wrong, but I think it's something like that. Anyhow, the aquarium will look better with some leaf litter on the bottom. And before adding the betta, I definitely need to wait for plants to develop because I believe they need to hide a bit. They need to have a place to hide from the betta, something like that. This is all new stuff to me, so I got a lot to learn. Anyhow, let's jump to the shrimp business. few weeks have passed since last time, and now you can see how the aquarium is developing, and you can also see that the fishes are no longer afraid and they are actually swimming everywhere without any care in their world. Also, you can see that I added leaf litter, and that's basically it. The plants are actually sprouting new leaves. You see, this is a fresh leaf. Also, if you look over there, all of these leaves, they are fresh, they are new. So I guess the plants will continue to develop, but the most important thing now, shrimps are right here, so let's unbox them. And they are actually a gift from a subscriber who a long time ago said that he got some shrimps for me that he would like to send me, but that was like a year ago when I set up the vampire crab enclosure, and when I said that in the water section I would like to add some shrimps, but then I did some research and it seems that there is a bit too small amount of water inside, so that's why I decided not to put shrimps inside. But I told the guy that in the future I plan to do this, and that I will let him know if he will still be down for giving me shrimps, and of course he was still down for that. And now let me open it. Hopefully all of them are all right. The heat mat still warm to touch. Okay, here are some plants that he told me that he will be sending me. Also some moss and leaf litter. Oh, I didn't expect that. Sweet, but here are the shrimps. Let's see if they are fine. I see movement inside. Can you see? Okay, we should be able to see them better in the actual aquarium, because through this plastic I can barely see them, but there are a bunch of different colors inside, and I'm not really sure what is the scientific name, so I will just write it down. But it looks like there is like 10, 15, maybe even 20, I don't know. It's hard to count, they are really small. First I need to put plants inside, right, because they are hiding inside of plants and I don't have a lot of plants inside. That's why I need to add more, but I'm not really sure how to plant these, if I can just plant them like I did with these plants. Hopefully I will figure it out. There are a bunch of different species inside. Whoa. Okay, this one got roots, so I just need to put them inside of the substrate. Yeah, it looks like all of them got roots. Cool, I didn't expect to receive so much. And for free, of course. So I guess I will just start putting inside the plants. And fishes already think that I'm giving them some food. No. I accidentally released these floating plants. I will need to deal with that later. This is such a mess and I have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest. Planting an aquarium is a bit harder than I initially expected, than I initially thought. And honestly, I'm kinda regretting adding these floating plants in the first place. I don't think that I really need them. I think that I will remove them later on. Also, I received these mosses, but I'm not really sure if they will float if I just put them inside of the aquarium or not. And these mosses, I guess I will just put them inside and see what will happen, if they will sink or swim. Let's see. Okay, it is sinking. Excellent. So I will just put it here in the corner and just let it be over there, or not. Is it sinking or not? It looks like it is partially floating. You see, there is a space underneath. And what will happen with this? Will this sink? Yeah, it is sinking. Great. I will put that in the other corner. The fishes are kind of freaking out. Maybe on top of this rock. Will this hold? That's the question. Okay, this is so green and lush, I must admit. I think that I turned this plant upside down. You see how leaves are formed like this instead of this. So yeah, I will switch it around. Sorry plant, it was an honest mistake, but there are roots everywhere, so that is what confused me. I guess that I can plant it like this and then pull this side also, like this. Come on, don't do that. I bet that real aquarium hobbyists are now cringing so hard by looking at me doing this, but sorry, I'm learning. I didn't really expect receiving this many plants, so please don't judge. Also, some of these plants got so many roots on all sides. I'm not really sure how to plant them. I'm just going to remove this, because as I said, I will be removing those floating plants. They are doing the shadow anyway, so yeah. Now, before I add the shrimps inside of the aquarium, first I need to put their water inside of this water so it acclimates. If it will hold, okay, just stay there. And that will take like 15 minutes, so jump, and we are finally ready to put the shrimps in. Okay. I have a problem, just a second. They are all holding on to this leaf, so I had to cut it because when I was pouring the water out, the leaf just stayed on the bottom. Okay, now it should be all right. In we go. Okay. All sorts of shrimps are inside. I mean, all colors of shrimps. Great! I quickly had to change to a zoom lens, but there we go. There is one shrimp also down there, another one. If you check here, third one, fourth, 5, 6, down there, 7, back there, here on the rock. Basically, wherever I look, there are some shrimps, and with all the lush plants, they have plenty of places to hide and do their shrimp business, you know. But I'm really satisfied with that. I'm really happy, and I know that the main theme of this aquarium should be a betta fish, but this whole setup and this whole journey is something special to me. These black ones are really nice. And there is a red one, you see, and also fish swimming around, you see. It's like they are checking out the shrimp. This one is actually red while this one is orange, and there's a blue one, and that one is like some special coloration, and they are all so busy. Look at them, they are all doing some stuff. They are not really hiding or trying to hide, which is awesome. Just check this one out right in front of us, picking on the rocks and doing stuff. As I said, shrimp business, yeah. Look at these. I guess these are adults, while these are smaller babies, smaller individuals. Blue ones are over there. Oh, this is so nice. I know that it probably looks pretty shitty when you compare it with other aquariums, professionally made aquariums, but this is my aquarium and my first real aquarium, so I'm really proud of it. But I need to give my big thanks to the guy that sent me these shrimps and all the plants. He actually got an Instagram page, and it's called Lang Shrimps, or Lang and Lang. I will actually link it in the description, and I will write it on the screen for you so you can check it out. That is his Instagram page where he posts all his shrimp stuff. I believe that he's selling shrimps, but he didn't really tell me. He didn't really tell me. But he also got another Instagram page that is called Lang Lang Design, and he's doing an aquarium scaping, and he's actually trying to do business out of it. So make sure to go and check his Instagram page, because the stuff that he does looks really amazing. And I'm not just saying it because he gave me free shrimps and plants. I'm also saying it because his stuff is really amazing. So go and check it out. And feel free to leave a comment to him and thank him. Thank him for providing the entertainment through these shrimps, because I think that we are going to have a lot of fun checking these guys out and seeing what they are up to. But I'm not really sure how many he gave me, but I counted around 15 of them just by roughly counting them. And you see that fishes are actually really curious about them, you see? They're not really attacking them, but they are surely checking them out. Maybe I should feed them more just to be certain. You see, they're all on the bottom together with them, and I spotted as soon as I added all the plants, they were like checking out the plants and going swimming in between the plants. So I'm pretty sure that they will benefit from having a lushly planted aquarium. Now we are reaching the end of this video, and even though I said that I'm making this aquarium for beta, I'm not be getting it in this video. I plan to get it on next Terra Plaza, and that is the date is down here. Also, big reveal, I reserved a stand over there, so all of you now that want to come and say hi, you will have a place where you will be able to find me for sure. Also, I will bring the Brachypale malopilosum. I mean, they are now called Tliltocatal albopilosus. You know that I still have babies from my first exec. I will be giving them away on the expo. Together with, I will have some animals for sale, and also I will bring some t-shirts that I have left over that I didn't sell. Also masks and some stickers, I will have them available. And a friend of mine, that the roach guy, you know, the guy that got all bunch of roaches, he will also be there with me, and he will be selling some of his roaches. He got a bunch of different species. You know, I showed them in one of my videos. Anyhow, this is all for this video. The updates and further improvements for this aquarium will come for sure. I'm super hyped for having it. I also hope that you guys enjoy this now shrimp kingdom, basically, because there is so many shrimps. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, make sure to comment something and thumbs it up. If you want to support this channel more, there's a Patreon page. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I upload on Monday. So see you again in a week. Bye.